Dear you, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. It's just deep inside I have an army of demons attacking my soul. Every hour they yank my heart. I try to shut them out, but they continue to pull. I try to let go, but they continue to hold. I try to run to God to feel warm, but they follow, so I stay cold. I try running away, but they roll. Yeah, on top of me they rolled. I ran to God to stay standing, but these demons keep pressing me, so I fold. These demons keep pressing me, and I'm trying to stay bold. Trying to get rid of them, because this is getting old. Trying to realize that I'm getting trolled. Things at home are good, then they go downhill. One second I feel great, then the next I feel guilt. I'm climbing the mountain carefully, then the next second I'm tumbling down the hill. I defeat one day and I feel thrilled. The next day it's as if I'm on my way to getting killed. And it's hard, like really hard. And if I opened up you'd see billions of scars. 6 years fighting the same demon, and it still feels like my mind is behind bars. So when I say it's hard, it's for real hard. One second the sun is shining, then all of a sudden it becomes dark. One day I can make sound, and the next the muzzle is on, not allowing me to bark. One day I can express myself, then the next I can't make a sound. My confidence becomes eaten by a shark. Everything inside of me feels like it's being torn apart, and all I wanted to feel is like a piece of art. And it's hard when everything seems against you. It's truly hard. And I want faith, but it's stretching like a stretch mark. One day I want to hit this demon outside the ballpark. Wish I had armor around me, not allowing me to break like Tony Stark. And I go through a lot, but so do you. And I'm tired of pinning our bad days against each other, making our hearts black, bloody, and bruised. We're supposed to be best friends, supportive, not making each other feel blue. And I know life isn't always kind to you, and that's the truth. I just feel replaced like someone walked into my booth. I'm trying not to have a bitter heart, but that's just how I feel. Friends are supposed to be 100%, so I'm deciding to be real. I see your heart is injured, so I'm deciding to kneel. And I'm sorry for everything, but only time can heal. And I understand I'm not easy to talk to. I see why you stopped, because I'm easy to walk through. I just don't feel comfortable talking about my bad days, because the only time I have a good day is on Sundays, where I can lay on my face before God. And the more I'm reminded or get asked what's wrong, I feel more and more like a disgrace. The more I'm reminded it's harder to run this race, because I trip then stumble landing on my face. The more I'm reminded I forget of God's grace, and I'm honestly done with this taste. The taste I've tasted for 6 years. So that's why I said stop asking what's wrong, because it always led me to tears. It made myself hate the person I saw looking back in that mirror. And I wanted to feel joy, but all I could feel was fear. All I could see was a blur when I wanted my vision clear. So I'm sorry for wanting to better myself, but also for casting you out. You were the one picking me up as I lay paralyzed on the ground. You were the one that gave me a voice when I could not make a sound. So I'm sorry for not being around. I didn't leave you, I was just trying to become found. I felt see-through, so I felt ugly. I stayed home Sundays in bed, lying to myself that I'm good as I'd fall asleep with my birth buddy. But inside I was crying for someone to hug me. I don't hang with their church group because I don't want to be judged, but I guess that's me judging. For years people judged me, so now my soul is tugging, reacting to it. So when I see them, I get out of the room as fast as I can and split. Because since middle school people see my name and spit. So it's just natural to me when seeing them I sprint. But I guess it left an imprint on you. Guess it left a mark too. I never meant for it to harm you. I just had to get away before it harmed me, and that's the truth. And after looking at myself in the mirror and hating what I see, I just figured no one wanted anything to do with me. And I'm sorry for that. Sorry for making the only friendship I had chapped. I murdered it and threw it in the duffel bag. It took some time to see, but now I feel bad. So I understand if you want to leave. I get that sometimes I'm stubborn and too hard-headed to see. But if you do choose to stay, please make it seem like you want something to do with me. Because at times I do feel replaced, and if you haven't yet understood, my mind is a very powerful place, for the better or for worse. People may call it a blessing, but I call it a curse. It steals my freedom like a robber to a purse. So that's why I burst. I'm trying whether you think so or not. I'm trying so hard not to crumble and rot. My mind just does not stop. So please forgive me, I feel like I blew off some shots. But I tried recovering it with this because this is all I got. I just was hurt. You gotta understand that. Felt like you hit me with a couple of sandbags. But I think we both need to apologize and wipe our hands off with the hand rag to not revisit the past. Because this is a friendship that I want to last. This is a friendship that I want not to fail but pass. I want this friendship to uplift, not downcast. I honestly don't want this friendship trashed. So what do you say? Can we go again? put everything behind us and go against the storm's wind. But if you choose the second, you gotta make me feel like I belong, because I'm tired of trying then feeling like no one notices, because at times I don't feel safe around you guys. I come to church wanting to worship Jesus Christ, but at the end I end up leaving hurt and abandoned. So then I leave saying screw it, I love myself, then I'm in self-absorption. I just want to be lifted up, but rather feel shortened. I feel out of place like an orphan. You know I'm introverted, so why can't you shoot what's on your mind like Jordan? That's why I ran to poetry, because it's the one place I feel extroverted, so I recorded. I ran to poetry because I felt like an outcast, so this makes me feel rewarded. And people send good vibes, so I finally feel supported. I honestly don't know what I did wrong. For years I put you up by myself as I sit singing a sad and gloomy song. I finally feel happy, strong, and powerful like King Kong. Please tell me everything I did, because to me I did right. Also, would you tell me if it's hey or so long and goodbye?